your chance to be ruthless.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming.
What's going on, ESGNet Nation, and welcome to a brand new series here on the channel, as we're back here for some more MLB action, as we're in MLB 23 this year, and we're getting ready for a franchise. And of course, you already know what franchise we're going to be doing because you've seen the intro, which I'm accustomed to doing now here for these series. And of course, we're going to be with my favorite team of all time, and that is the Boston Red Sox. Yes, we're finally going to do our Boston Red Sox series, and we're going to do something different this year compared to the other ones. Now, the last time we had a series here on the channel, a franchise series of MLB The Show, we had the Kansas City Royals, which I am for the most part, that was by far one of my favorite series. And of course, the St. Louis Cardinals was a series that we were going to do, that we started, but we never got to finish it. And someday I would like to get back into those series. Occasionally I might try to throw a video up or two, but this one I really want to do, and I have an idea how to do it, or some ideas how to do it. Because I know it's July, it's mid-July. The All-Star game is either, by the time this video comes up, it's either passed. And so you're wondering, like, why are you starting the series so late? Well, I was trying to figure out a way how to do this series, because I didn't want to do it the way I did it before. I wanted to take away some of the control of trying to manage the team. I wanted to do a lot more simming. I want to be more sim based, but at the same time I still want to be able to play myself, and get into situations where use a lot of more of the critical situations, or just, more of the managing type stuff they have in the game. Come in the 7th inning and maybe play a game and see what we can do if we're down by however much, and just see if we can come back and try to win. And rally it back. So there's gonna be different ways we can do this. We also can do another way we can do this series is kind of like a road to shows type series. If you guys are familiar with my road to show series here on this channel, and of course over on the main channel, or on the second channel over on ESGNet plus LP, it's gonna be like that, where we'll see more of individual players. So we'll kind of focus on a player or a pitcher that's either doing poorly or doing great, who's red hot, or got some kind of have some kind of sort of milestone coming up, or whatever the case may be. And it's going to change from series or from episode to episode. Also, I want to include, like I did in the last two franchises I did on this channel, more of the down in the AA and AAA, and feature some of those players as well in either in series, like in a 3-game series, 4-game series, whatever the case may be. Look at our pitchers, look at some of our prospects that are coming up, and of course once we get to the draft, which they've kind of revamped and redid this year, and of course also the draft lottery. Talk more about that kind of stuff. So, more insightful, more depth, and just talking about what, and of course, a lot of you guys really like that kind of stuff from me in this series, where I get more in depth about the team, about the players and the teams, and my idea as if I was the general manager, what I would do, or if I was the owner or whatever the case may be, what I would do in a certain situation and stuff like that. It may not be the best situation. Maybe it's a situation that you may not do yourself or you may not like. But, this is my series, and if you don't like the way I do my series, well, you can always go to somebody else. But I do appreciate people that do follow this channel, and of course the second channel as well, and like what I talk about, and just being more depth with it, because everybody does their series or franchises differently. So I don't necessarily like to trade too much for so much. So, but I do like to, try to trade prospects and try to find prospects and stuff like that. And I found a lot in the free agency here, and we're gonna try to tackle that. And of course, Chris Sale is gonna be our ace, as you see there. And of course, last year he missed in real life. He missed the majority of the season, and that is something we're gonna try to do here this year. We're gonna try to get him bounced back and try to be him that MVP type of player that he was before he before he ended up having an injury. And of course, right now in real life, Red Sox are not doing so well right now. I can't remember. I think the last time I seen, they were like almost 15 games out or something like that. So they are having a tough year, and hopefully we can change that here in this series by recruiting, or at least I should say scouting better, drafting better. I'm trying to get used to this new draft system here that they have in the game, and I think I understand it some more better than before. And before I was really going to start this series was back in it was going to be back in June, late May, early June. But I decided to wait to give myself another month to just kind of learn things and see how things play out and stuff like that. So, but yeah, we're gonna try to make it realistic as possible. But at the same time, with the Red Sox, we have cash. I want to try to get be more experimental with a lot of different things. If we have a big time player out there that it's on free agency, like for instance, like a Shohei Ohtani, if he is in our budget that we can afford him, and I think he's the right fit for us, if that time is right for us to bring up a player like that, then yeah, we're gonna go after him. If not, we obviously got, like, after this first year, we're not gonna bring him in because he's red hot right now, and I don't think we would have to give up several things, several assets to get him. But it's also, we're gonna try to keep the series realistically, but we're also gonna try to have some fun with it, and that's the only way I can get it to of course really get it to move on and play multiple seasons here, because obviously we don't have year-to-year saves. And this series we're gonna try to have out. I want to say I would like to have it come out every single day, but I know realistically that's not going to be the case. So we're going to try to have it every other day, and I'm going to have it, I will say it will be on weekends for the most part here. It'll be definitely on Saturdays and Sundays as well. So you might see 2 videos a weekend from this particular series for the most part here. So I am excited about that. But there you see some of the players that we have that are some of our top potential guys. Some of these potentials I don't agree with, not just in our organization, but also in other organizations as well. So I will be moving some of the players that I've been looking at all over from every team, all 30 teams. We're gonna be moving their potentials up slightly. Some I probably bump them up at least 10. No more than the max will probably be no more than 15, because I just don't agree with some of the players they have, not just for any of these ball clubs here. Some of these potentials are like no, they're hitting very well right now, or they were playing very well last year, and you're gonna dock them that bad. I don't agree with it. So I do a lot of changing of that, and I'm kind of working on that right now. Trying to make some of the players and all 30 teams in their organization there, try to make them better than what they have in this game. I do have the day one rosters in this game, but like I said, I've been kind of moving around the potentials and stuff like that, and just try to make it a little bit more realistic and a little bit more fun. So we have some really good players coming up here quickly, because like I said, I want to get through this series. I want to get at least a couple of years in this series, and like I said, it's gonna be tough for me to kind of get away from the having complete control, because I want to make sure we have complete control. I want to have complete control of obviously of the drafting and stuff like that, but at the same time, I don't want to I want to make sure we sim some of the not so great not so great games series, but I do want to pay attention on some of the important series. Obviously the Yankees are going to be important for us, the Yankees, the Rays, and even Buffalo are going to be important series to play, so we'll see more of those guys, especially in the second half of the season. But if we happen to have a season that we're not playing so well in, then I will for the better part, we'll probably skip. We'll skip a little more. We'll simulate a little more fast, but we'll focus in on those particular teams that we have to, that we see more often, especially Yankee series. I cannot skip those at all. Those are important. As you see here, I did add the AAA ball clubs here, so I did both. I did all 30 teams. I did add AAA in here, so some of these ballparks are really, really cool. They did a great job here of recreating their AAA ball clubs here. I didn't get the names of the creators in here, but if you see one of these ballparks here and they happen to be yours, let me know down below in the description, or down there in the comment section, or if you know someone of those ballparks, let me know. I do have them in the these ballparks in the series, and I think it's gonna be really cool. So like you said, if you know about my series, I like to talk about a lot of the players and kind of break down some stuff from teams. And like I said, some games we'll do a quick highlight, just kind of like Sports Center, just like we traditionally do here on the channel, just show the hits, the runs scored, injuries, all that kind of stuff in a quick format from the games we play. And then sometimes we'll slow it down. We'll do more of a road to show series, like with a particular player who's not playing so hot, or one player, or if there's a player or pitcher that's doing very well, we'll focus on that. And that's the same thing on the AAA and AA level as well. So occasionally we'll be going up and down between all three teams, AA, AAA, and majors from time to time. And I'm hoping that maybe it'll be, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe 4 to 5 episodes a month, and at least in gameplay time. So a month's worth of episodes would be like 4 or 5 episodes. So we'll, teams are playing really hot. I want to see, they're playing against another hot team. I'm going to try to cover it in different ways and stuff like that. But like I said, we're gonna try to fast track this, these seasons here quickly, so we can get those first 2 or 3 seasons of drafts in. And like I said, I'm still trying to figure out this draft. It's different. It's I will say the first draft probably will not be the best, but we will obviously get better as we go along here. And of course, we're going to use free agency. So if we have the cash, yes, we're going to bring in somebody in. Red Sox are known to bring in big names. So if we have the cash and we can bring in those big names, we're going to try to do our best to outbid and or make the right bids for those type of players that come in here and help us out. And of course, obviously, like I said, those Yankees, Rays, and Blue Jays series are important, especially the Yankees games. Those are going to be important. You'll probably see those a lot more so, to the point where you'll probably get tired of seeing it. But those are going to be important series. And of course, if we do get to the playoffs, we'll have a way how we'll do playoffs as well. We'll try to do more quick cuts of the highlights of the games, stuff like that. And I'm thinking like maybe 2 games an episode until obviously the elimination game, that'll be an episode by itself. And you'll know from the time from the games and stuff like that. But for the most part here, like I said, we got different formats I have written up here that we're going to do for this series. And I cannot wait to do it. So that's why it's been taking me this long to finally get a series out here. And like I said, this series will last through literally from now till the start of next when MLB 24 comes out. So we'll have a lot more episodes because I am changing this. I'm going to be changing the channel here some. You'll hear more about that and see more of that here in the next couple of weeks, the next several months here coming up here with certain franchises and certain series as well. So because this is one of the series I kind of really want to sink my teeth into and have fun with. So, but yeah, guys, that's it for me. Hopefully you guys like what you hear. Hopefully you will come back and check out the first episode. First episode will just be the opening day game for the majors, and we'll kind of break that down and have fun with that. But that's it for me. As always, guys, keep yourselves healthy, and I will definitely see you guys next time.